All of your sales, including your dispensing and point of sale, take place in sales. First, let's talk about sales. When you click on sales, you'll notice that it's already on the main heading for dispensing transactions. Capture New Script is where you do your primary dispensing. The first thing we do here is call up a patient by entering their initials and last name. Then hit Enter on the keyboard to do the search. Then we choose the customer and the dependent that will be used. We're within the script now, so we can start adding items. Let me add the first item. In order to search, we type the name of the item and hit Enter. After that, we choose the appropriate item from the search window. The generic item list will appear first once we have chosen the item. Every item that has a green accent, you will need to use these products in order to maintain compliance with any medical aid contracts you may have. You can utilize any of the generics if you don't currently have a contract with the medical aid you are writing a prescription for. The 4 stars next to the name in this instance show the item that has been chosen. We may now change all the relevant information after the product has been entered, starting with the quantity. We include the entire amount of a chosen product, but you are free to alter how many you choose to dispense. Next, we can alter the product's repeats. The first block shows how frequently the repeat occurs, and the second block shows how many days it occurs. For instance, if we enter 7 and 26 into the blocks, the repeat occurs 7 times every 26 days. The product's dosage comes next. All of the usual dosage ciphers have been configured on the system, and you may use them to add the dosage. Next, we discuss the number of days and the daily dosage intake. These two are connected, altering one will also alter the other. The system will notify you that you cannot dispense more than 30 days if you make the number of days over 30, just click Cancel and change the number of days. To move on to the last stage, you must hit Enter on the days block. The ICD-10 code screen will appear once you hit Enter. Here, you can either type the code you want to use the default code, or just search for the code by name. Now that the item has been added to the script, you will notice that it has been moved from the bottom to the top. I'll now repeat the same procedure by adding a second item to the script, ensuring we choose the right generic, then changing the item's quantity, repeats, the dosage, and number of days, and finally adding the ICD-10 code and adding the second item to the script. We can either press F2 on the keyboard or click Finish now that all the items have been added. The system prompts you with final checks, such as medical aid and the doctor. You must select the appropriate user who is dispensing. On the final screen, you will see that we are now able to send the script to the medical aid. To send the script, click Accept. The script will now be sent to the medical aid. Take note of the color change of the script. Upon submission to the medical aid, a script will be stored in the online buffer. A blue block will indicate that it is in the queue at first, followed by a yellow block, which indicates that it is being transmitted to the medical aid. When it turns green, it indicates that you have gotten a response from the medical aid.